This trick will cut your cleaning time in half. In just a few seconds, you can make holes in a bottle cap. Place a cut balloon over the neck of the bottle like I did. Now, attach it to your faucet, and you're all set. A dirty, stationary faucet with a very grimy sink can be disgusting, but all you need is a balloon and the cap from your favorite drink to change that. Grab an empty bottle and cut off its neck. This is the part we'll be using. Now, using a sharp object like a pin or needle, poke small holes in the cap. You can make quite a few. Pick your favorite balloon color and cut it just below the middle, holding it by the neck. Place the larger opening of the balloon over the cut bottle neck. Then, take the balloon with the bottleneck part to your kitchen faucet. Stretch the other end of the balloon over the faucet. Now, cleaning your sink is much easier. Thanks to its flexibility, this little attachment ensures that water reaches all the nooks and crannies. Insert a pin into your faucet and it will work wonders. If the water from your faucet flows weakly, this pin trick will come in handy. The aerator or the tap strainer in your faucet gets clogged with deposits and minerals. Limescale builds up, which you can see if you look at the bottom of the faucet. The entire tap strainer is surrounded by limescale, which can vary in color depending on the cleaning products you use for your bathroom fixtures. When this happens, the water flow from the faucet weakens. But a simple trick with a pin can change that. If you have a faucet like this, take a screwdriver and remove the aerator. Each aerator is installed differently, so first, check how yours is mounted. Once you unscrew it, you'll likely see pieces of limescale and various deposits in the sink. These fall out during the removal process. You'll also see quite a bit of limescale and dirt on the aerator itself. First, soak the aerator in vinegar, then clean it using a pin. Simply insert the pin into the small holes in the tap strainer to unclog them and remove the limescale. This will clear the tap strainer of all impurities and dirt. The aerator will now function properly. Screw the aerator back on and turn on the water. You'll notice the difference immediately, all without needing a plumber. Coat the faucet with a candle. You'll have something to celebrate. Don't throw away any more small birthday candles. Use them in the bathroom. Just one candle will come in handy when dealing with a faucet problem. Every faucet sooner or later shows signs of water. Every drop leaves a trace. These white streaks and limescale appear even moments after cleaning the entire sink. They are particularly visible on metal components. The shower fixture quickly loses its shine. Instead of a gleaming shower head, you see one covered in white spots. It's water residue, but you can prevent this. All you need is one candle. It's best if it's light-colored. Rub the faucet with the candle and see what happens. The candle leaves a trail. That's the idea. Next time you clean the faucet, use the candle. Just rub the areas where water marks appear the most with the candle a few times. Then take a cloth and start polishing the faucet. This will spread the wax. What does this achieve? A layer of wax will remain on the faucet, preventing water residue from building up. The water will run off without leaving any traces. Every faucet will stay clean longer. You won't have to clean it as often. You'll save yourself time and nerves. And a clean faucet will be your calling card. I always keep a ball of aluminum foil by the sink. Thanks to it, I don't have to call a plumber. When you have a little aluminum foil left, don't throw it away. Crumple it into a ball and place it by the sink. If you have more used foil, but it's not dirty, I'll just remind you first about the trick I mentioned in one of the videos. You can put such a ball in the dishwasher. Aluminum foil reacts with the detergents used in the dishwasher capsule. There is an oxidation process, as a result of which glasses, cups, and cutlery are shiny. They don't have a matte film. But today, I'll tell you about another trick with aluminum foil. Remove the strainer from the sink. Take a piece of aluminum foil and line the bottom of it, right in the drain. A depression will form in the foil. Do this right after lunch. Regardless of what fat you fry on, try this method. Pour the leftover fat from lunch into the foil depression and run cold water. The water should flow under the foil. It shouldn't flow onto the fat. This will help the fat cool down faster. After a while, you can remove a solid piece of fat from the foil. If it's leftover vegetable butter or coconut oil, throw it away in the organic waste bin. If you fried on clarified butter or lard, throw the fat away in mixed waste. Put a plastic grocery bag into the sink. You won't have to call a plumber. Just a regular plastic bag, and the drain will be clear. If an unpleasant odor emanates from the sink and you hear gurgling in the pipes, apply this method as soon as possible. Remove the strainer from the sink. First, pour some dish soap. The soap removes grease that accumulates in the drain. There's always a lot of it in the kitchen sink. If you're using this method for the first time, pour quite a bit. There's definitely a lot of grease stuck to the walls of the pipes. Now we'll use a secret white powder. Pour about 4 tablespoons into the sink. Time for the third ingredient. It's vinegar. Just pour about 200 milliliters into the drain. Immediately, a reaction will occur between the vinegar and the white powder, and foam will quickly start to form. You probably already guessed that the white powder was baking soda. Now it's time to use the plastic bag trick. Take the bag and insert it into the drain. Try to plug the sink. You can press down on the bag with a bottle of vinegar or another liquid. If you've done it correctly, foam will also start to come out through that small hole. That's the air vent. When foam stops coming out, unplug the sink and see what happens. If foam starts coming out of the sink again, plug it again for a longer time. Usually, it takes about half an hour for the mixture to clean the sink. Only when everything starts to flow into the sink can you turn on hot water and flush the sink thoroughly. Hot water will remove all the residue that the soda, liquid, and vinegar broke down. If you take care of the sink like this once a month or every 2 months, you'll never have to call a plumber. Do you also have a problem with white stains on a black sink? Most people who buy such a sink have no idea how to take care of it. White marks don't come off even after washing with dish soap. But an indispensable solution in such a case turns out to be one inexpensive product. Everyone has it in the kitchen cabinet, and it turns out it should also be next to the sink. Then, white deposits from water will never mar your kitchen. Apply a simple trick, and in a few minutes, you'll get rid of the problem. Here's how to deal with it. Take a bottle of vinegar and pour it into a spray bottle. Then spray the sink surface where there are white spots. Do it thoroughly and generously. Place pieces of paper towel on the damp sink and spray vinegar again. It's important for the paper towels to be completely wet. This way, the vinegar won't evaporate, and it will work longer, removing the white spots. Leave the paper for several minutes. In just a few minutes, you'll see that the white marks disappear. After a dozen or so minutes, remove the paper and see the difference. There will be no trace of lime deposits. The black streaks and spots will be a thing of the past, and you can enjoy a perfectly clean black sink. To prevent new white deposits, just spray the sink with vinegar from time to time, and that's it. Good luck.